Good morning, lovely people. So it's Suze from Crowfire Soul Crafting. So I thought I would show you the bits of sewing that I did sort of start. I've got the dragon piece that I've put aside. I'm just not working on him at the moment. I don't know why. So this piece is a really, really old piece. And I've been rearranging things, moving things in the craft room, moving stuff around, and this piece came out again. Now this piece was my attempt at a picture I'd seen of space. So and I just added bits to it, and it's on two bits of coloured felt. So I did a lot of embellishing. I think I used the embellishing machine. I did use the embellishing machine. So these are all little tiny scraps of fabric, and I've just used the embellishing machine to put them all down on here, and then sewing on the top. So oh my god, there's so many bits of fabric here. This is some really weird wool, not wool, vellum. I don't know what it's called. So it's like the little velvet on the string. So if you pull all them off, there's a piece of string. I don't know what it's called. And there is some wool. And I've done lots of different stitching on it. You know, it is a real slow stitch project, although I think if we look carefully, I think there must have been some free motion. Yeah, there's some free motion. So it's quite a mixed media piece, really. It's got so much going on. So it's got embellishing, using the embellishing machine. It's got free motion embroidery. It's got slow stitchery. It's got lots of pieces that I have couched down. This is I was experimenting with a bullion stitch. So I wanted it to be long, but then so that they're not as I twisted it round, I didn't twist round enough, which is what I wanted. I wanted to see what would happen. And you can move them up and down. It's quite it's interactive. I love it. Whereas that one is, you know, done properly. Yeah, so this one I picked up again because I just felt a bit sad about it. I still can't say I love it. And I'll probably still keep adding stuff to it though, but I might start adding some jewelry pieces to it, and some beads and stuff. There's no beads on it. There's just like little French knots that I did so that they weren't done properly. Well, that one is, but the others aren't, which is what I wanted. Yeah, so lots on that one. And the other piece is a huge piece, and some of you know, if you've watched any of the other videos, we've been redecorating our bedroom. We've been doing all that, and we went through the wardrobes. We got rid of a lot of clothes. We had to get rid of a lot in my wardrobe because there was mold in the wardrobe, and so a lot of my precious clothes had to go, which was really quite upsetting. But yeah, but anyway, that's gone and done and dusted. And we had some stuff. I said to my husband, you've got too many t-shirts. He's one of those that keep a t-shirt for 50 years. You know, and he sort of went to a lot of bands. He had a lot of the typical band t-shirts and black t-shirts and stuff that he's had forever. So we did I did manage to get them binned, and they weren't usable. I couldn't have used them in any of my work. A lot of them were that old. And there was one that was discoloured, which was a white t-shirt that he loved, that I bought him. And he said, well, surely you can do something with it. I was like, okay, challenge accepted. So this is the t-shirt part. So I cut her out. She was white and black, or grayscale. She's got a nice raven there. And yeah, it was just, I mean, the white t-shirt wasn't white. It had gone that awful sort of yellowy, disgusting colour that they go. And I just, I don't know what came over me. But I got my brush hose out and I just threw them all over her. So what I did is I got a bit of black felt and I pinned her onto a piece of Hessian type loose weave type stuff. Quite like it. It's quite hard. So she was pinned to that. And then it was pinned to the black felt. And then I've done loads of embellishing down the sides. And I hand embellished this. I didn't put it on the machine. So this is all done with a single needle. And it is tulle. Which is that there. It is organza. Oh, I think, yeah. Because I've got some other stuff to go on it later. That was it, yeah. So it's all that, and it ruffles up. It just, I mean, it made almost like roses flower type thing. And then I spent hours stitching all of that down. So labour of love that was. So I've got them all stitched down, which you can see on the back because it's all ruffled up. What I will probably do once I've got loads of stitching that I want on that, so they were only tack stitches to keep everything in place. Once that's done, once I start putting things on it, beads on it, stuff like that, I'm probably going to come to the back and cut these out, because one, they ruffle it all up, which is fine. It gives it, you know, it's not so rectangle. And I've gone round just with a lovely simple running stitch round there. I've got some bits still to sew down, but I've been really stuck with me art journaling stuff, and I, yeah, so I've put it away, but I've got lots. I mean, this would probably be a sort of a very long work in progress. Yeah, but I really love it. It's very me. It's probably not a lot of other people, but I'm really liking it so far. I love the brush shows. I mean, I love brush shows. The colour you get from them is fantastic, and they are just fantastic on fabric. I mean, calico, they're just fantastic on calico. I mean, these I just splodged them down, squirted with water. You know, I didn't really paint it on particularly or anything. And then you sort of heat set it, which is better. Probably if you put water on this, or even if you rubbed it really hard. No, I'm not getting any off, actually. No, nothing coming off. But yeah, see, so I literally, when it was wet, it was completely wet with where I'd sprayed with water and I was putting all the colours down. I've got a bit of mud there, but I'm all right with a bit of mud. I actually ironed it damp. So that really worked well. So it does like set it yeah, and then I would just start stitching on it. Obviously, I'm going to keep her as she is. She may have stitching on. I might go round all like the edge with running stitch to bring it out. I've done a little bit of that there where I've done the feathers there. I don't know whether you can see that. Yeah, there. So I might carry on with that. I quite like doing that anyway. I mean, whether I'll be able to get like her eyes in and stuff doing that, I don't know. But yeah, so this is the stitching stuff I have been doing. So this is quite a big stitchery piece. I mean, I can't get it all in. I've kept the top of the, I mean, this could go on a canvas, probably. I've kept the top. There's a big, deep bit. So that can be folded over. And then you can put a piece of a rod or something through it to hang it on the wall. So it could, it probably will stay like that. It'll probably be a wall hanging. Not that I've got anywhere to put it up, but yeah, but I thought I'd show you because I've really only done videos recently of all my sort of art journaling bits, my little mushroom journal, my altered book journal, the big mixed media canvas I was doing. She's sort of finished, I think. I haven't shown yet, but I haven't gone over her in Mod Podge yet either. So I thought, yeah, I'll come on and show you these two pieces. I am still stitching, but not as much as I was. I love running stitch. Look at, I just love it. I'm not even in camera, I'm not in shot. I just love going round with, I just love it. I don't know why. It pleases me. So yeah, so that's my newest slow stitchery art piece, which is a bit different. But, it's kept my husband's t-shirt that he liked, that he couldn't wear anymore. Haven't even really shown him what I've done with it yet, but it's a bit more girly now with all this sort of stuff on, so don't think he'll approve of all that fluffy stuff at the edge. But I didn't want I didn't want straight edges. I wanted something ruffly and whatever, but I've got a hell of a long way to go with it, so let's carry on with it. So I might do some on camera at some point as well, but I'll keep you updated on it. Yeah, so I hope you're all good, hope you're all doing well, and I shall see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Love and blessings.